Hello and welcome to another EF2000 version 2 Let's Play video, and we're going to continue the campaign, and this is a strike on a hardened aircraft shelter. Now our player rating's back to 54%, so it's a bit strange sometimes when you close it down and reopen it up, so we'll go with that anyway. And let's choose a mission with the HAS Hardened Aircraft Shelter. There it is. That's on one of the enemy airfields nearby. So let's go with this. Now we've got some laser guided bombs already on our plane, so let's have 2 alarm missiles. That'll come in handy, and we'll keep the 2 GBU-16 laser guided bombs. I think they're about 1,000 pounds in weight each.
Engine on.
So they're the biggest ones in the game. Let's skip to the runway and go full power. And we're rolling down the runway with our afterburners on. So when we get up to about 150 knots, we'll start to pull up on the. We'll pull back on the stick.
Airborne.
And we're airborne. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning, so it's quite dark still. And we've got our preset flight plan already put into our navigation. So let's skip. We've refueled in mid-air. And now we're heading to waypoint 4. We've got some contacts. We're going to tell my wingmen to engage. And these are MiG-29s. And we're quite heavy with our bombs and alarm missiles, so we've got some missiles on their way, so let's turn around.
Copy.
We've got missiles on us, so we need to break the lock. We've got our electronic countermeasures on. And now we've got infrared missiles on us. I'm going to keep the enemy missiles to our 7 to 8 o'clock position. And one of the MiG-29s has been hit by our wingman. And he's just ejected. There's another plane left in the air. Let's have a look at it. That's been hit as well. It's going down into the water. Okay, it's time to resume on our course. We've got one wingman with us, and I can see on the mini-map there's some more contacts heading our way.
IP.
So I haven't decided what we're going to do.
Copy.
We can't afford to lose this mission, as that will really drag our player rating down. I can't skip either. And there's some more contacts ahead as well. I think these are SU-37s. Quite deadly.
95 degrees, 155 Angel.
Oh dear. We've got 124 miles to go to the target as well. Let's shut everything down.
Radar off.
And let's see if we can sneak around.
Copy.
Because they haven't locked onto us. They've only been vectored in. So I think we can sneak through. So we've got our radar off and we've turned the music off. I told my wingman to do the same. Let's get some speed up as well. And we might be able to slip through. Now we're flying at the speed of sound, and we've just broken through the cloud layer. we've just sneaked through. And those planes are just turning around trying to look for us. I can see in the mini-map
0 degrees, 138 angel.
they've flown
22.
to the area where we were last reported as being there. They spun around, doing a search with their radar. They couldn't find us, and now they're completely lost. So that's fantastic. So the Eurofighter, I believe, is constructed to have some stealth capability. So that's come in handy.
34.
I wouldn't say it's brilliant, unlike the F22 Raptor. But in this case, we managed to evade the combat air patrols, and now we're smack bang in the middle of 3 of them, or 4 of them. I think we will have to engage one of them. There's no way we're going to beat them all.
125 angel.
This is a simulation after all, rather than a video game. So let's head on down to the hardened aircraft shelter, the HAS. That is a concrete reinforced shelter for aircraft. And looking it up on Wikipedia, there are hundreds created by NATO,
123 angel. 14.
and some of them can withstand nuclear and biological warfare. So if any NATO forces got under attack, the planes at least would be protected. When they were first designed, it needed, well, they were basically couldn't be taken out. I'm just going to launch an alarm missile now as we're coming into the target area. But coming back to the hardened aircraft shelters, you need to have a £1,000 laser guided precision bomb to take one out. So that's what we're going to do today. Now there are some surface ground contacts there. My alarm missile's now hanging in the air, waiting for them to reveal themselves. Now we're about 15 miles away. I'll just check on the alarm missiles, it's still there. And all combat air patrols, they just haven't really gone out to look for us. So we should have a clean run on it. Now I've selected the GBU-16 Payway laser guided bomb. I can't see the airfield. There's some contacts here. I'll flick my radar on just so we can just target them. Let's take them out. Missiles away. I think they're Su-35s or 37s. We follow the missile. These are flying low and slow. If they're going to be caught up unawares, one's been taken out. Boom! And another one.
0.
And he's just parachuted out. I just saw the pilots there. And it's gone down into the ground. That's fantastic. And this is what it's all about. Sneaking up, sneaking in and sneaking out. I'm going to launch another alarm missile. Might as well use it up.
130 degrees, 70 angel. 0.
I can see the airfield there. Now, let's turn on the laser designator. I can see the hardened aircraft shelter there. Let's target it. We need to fly level, of course. It's all too quiet. I'm surprised no one's launched a surface to air missile at us. Right. We've locked on. Bombs away. I'm going to get up some speed now. I don't want to be caught in the blast. There it is down there. It's really quite chunky, this hangar. If we follow the bomb.
Hostiles 240 degrees 58 Angel 2.
There it goes. Boom! Whoa!
Hostiles 244
Not a scratch.
degrees 55 Angel 2.
We've flown some way away from the airfield. We've got one more bomb left. So we can't afford to miss now. I think we've lost our wingman in the process as well. And now I can see the air contacts heading straight towards us now. Someone's told them we've been causing some trouble. Right, let's have another go.
42 degrees 47 Angel 2.
Bombs away. Now this one should hit. Boom! Excellent.
236 degrees 38 Angel 2.
Right, let's get out of here as quick as we can. I haven't decided what we're going to do. Perhaps oh, we've got some time actually to strafe a building with a cannon,
Hostiles
because there doesn't seem to be any ground defences. Let's see if we can take a plane. You can see the hardened aircraft shelters smoking there. It's on fire. And a lot of other builders have been taken out as well.
Pull up.
Now there's the control tower.
Pull up. Pull up.
Let's pump it full of cannon. Guns, guns, guns.
Pull up.
Nope.
Pull up.
There's a plane there.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Hostiles
Let's bring her about.
234 degrees 26 Angel 3.
We should have brought some Durandurels, actually. We could have taken out the runway. Let's see if there's another plane we can have a go at. Guns, guns, guns.
Pull up.
Hostile 237 degrees 22 Angel.
It's really hard to do that properly. I think we need to get out of here now. There's some contacts to my left. They're probably about 20 miles away. Let's go straight to the landing waypoint. It's 400 miles away. We're going to keep low and have our afterburners on. And we're already up to speed of sound. I've turned my radar off as well.
Hostile 214 degrees 10 Angel 1.
And I can't hear radar lock, so I think we've managed to sneak out of here. We haven't got a lot of fuel left. Let's turn the laser off.
Pull up.
Whoop.
Pull up.
That's better.
Pull up.
Just keep the nose up. Right, they haven't found us yet. I think conducting this mission and at the early hours is probably the best thing to do. Well, they're just behind us. I don't know if they've seen us visually. It's a bit of a cat and mouse game. They might be just following us. Let's use the afterburners and gain some altitude so we can go as fast as we can. I can't afford to have the afterburners on too long because our fuel is probably down to about a quarter tank.
Hostiles 75 degrees 8 Angel 7.
Well, they seem to have trouble finding us. Let's use this land. To our advantage. Do a bit of terrain masking. Yes, I think they've broken off now. They've lost us. There's at least 4 combat air patrols. Let's navigate our way through them. Let's gain some altitude again. We're flying in the general direction of our airfield. Perhaps because we're playing on difficulty setting 4, these combat air patrols aren't as deadly as they would be. We've got enough fuel to fly about 1,700 miles. We will play a much more difficult campaign after this one, I think. But we're playing a slightly more easy difficulty setting, so we can see the ending to this campaign. Now we're at about 45,000 feet.
Autopilot disengaged.
We can just cruise home now. I'm going to try and skip where I can. Now there's 5 contacts. 4 of them are combat air patrols, and 1 is a strike mission. You can tell that because the icons are slightly different colour. The combat air patrols have an orange centre, and the strike missions have a red centre on the mini-map there. Now there's a flight group heading straight towards us. I wonder if they've seen us. It's just there. And there's an SU-35 there.
Hostiles 116
Let's
degrees
take it out.
9 Angel 44.
Oh, he's just turned around. And he's within cannon range. I'm sure he's seen us. Must be a bug in the game. Okay, let's turn around and take it out. I didn't want to because
Hostiles
we haven't got a lot of fuel.
0 Angel 43.
So we've got enough fuel probably for 1 attack run. Right, missile locked. Missile away. I've launched 2 ASRAAM missiles. And there they go. Let's see if they hit.
Hostiles 244 degrees.
Boom!
Angel 41.
Excellent. Oh, that was close. Right, let's resume on our way.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged.
Right, if we stay at this heading and speed, we should get home with fuel to spare. There's another contact Just heading over here to see what the commotion was about. We've just got to keep going. And they're making good progress on us. They're closing in. And the number of times I've ended up in this sort of situation is quite frequent, actually. I don't fancy the chances. Alright, we're going to have to take these guys out. We've got 2 long-range missiles. And we've got a lock. Missile away. Cycle targets and take out the other one. Missile away. I'm going to bank away now.
Hostiles 26 degrees. 8 angel.
Taken one out.
33.
One's been taken out. I can see it disappearing from the mini-map. I think this missile's missed. I've got one AMRAAM medium-range missile left. It's our last missile. There's more contacts over here. I'm not going to worry about them yet.
Hostiles 17 degrees. 11 angel. 18.
And this plane's going down. So they've both been hit, actually. And the other one's exploded. Right. Very tense at the moment. We've got one missile left. And another pair of contacts are heading this way. And our fuel's on red at the moment. We've got 200 miles to go. We just need to keep heading away from these contacts. Perhaps they won't find us. Right, let's choose the AMRAAM missile just in case. Let's have a look at them. It's another SU-35. And they're about 9 to 10 miles behind us. Right, we haven't got a choice but to engage. If they get any closer, they'll just shoot us down with their cannons.
Hostiles 1.
We've got a lock.
14 degrees.
Missile away.
32.
Off it goes. We're going to have to take out the other one with cannons. And this one's already launching chaff. It's missed. So it's 2v1 now. This doesn't look too good for us. Oh dear, I need help.
Hostiles 332 degrees. Zero
Where's this
angel.
gun going? It's going down. I'm trying to run away. It's down past the cloud level. Is it going down into the ground? It's at about 13,000 feet, 12,000 feet. Very strange.
Hostiles 302 degrees. 0 angel.
Why is it not engaging? They're just playing with us, aren't they? Guns, guns, guns!
Fuel low.
Now we've got fuel low. A message that we've got hardly any fuel left. Right, we've got him. One more to take out. I don't see why they're not being aggressive.
Hostiles 185 degrees. 2 angel. 8.
Come on. Guns, guns, guns. These planes are normally much more deadly than... Well, we've got it now. Wow. Someone's looking after us. Right, we've still got enough fuel to get home.
Hostiles 45
As long as we don't
degrees,
engage
2
anymore.
Angel,
900 miles range. Now the most efficient way to fly is at about 78% thrust and at a high altitude. So we've got to just limp home. So I'm gaining altitude at an angle of about 10 degrees, so we don't lose too much speed. And we're coming up to stall speed, so we need to just back off a bit. I'm going to use the skip where I can. It's not working because we're fuel low. That's a pain. And there's some more contacts heading their way. Oh my goodness. Although we are gaining speed now, we're coming up to the speed of sound. I'm going to ask for help. And I don't think there's anyone around to help us out. We've got no reply. I'm just going to edge up higher. And these contacts are about 40 miles away now.
Hostiles 85 degrees, 24 Angel,
Autopilot
37.
engaged.
Now if I had to take a bet if I would complete this mission from this point onwards, I would say no. But we're going to carry on because I haven't got much choice. Now they're just behind us now. Let's have a look at them. Right, they're literally there. Can't see why they haven't launched any missiles at us. We'll have to try and take them out of guns again.
Hostiles 14 degrees, 1 Angel.
Turn
35.
around. And now we're in a turning circle. Let's do a low yo-yo and cut the corner. And now we're behind it. Although we're
Hostiles
having trouble
96 degrees,
we're coming
1
up to
Angel,
stall speed.
37.
That's going to fly right past us. So let's do another low yo-yo and cut the corner a bit. And the low yo-yo will help us gain some speed as well. Let's try and run away. They haven't fired a shot yet. So maybe they're just asleep at the moment. Let's try and run away. As we are really at critical levels for fuel now. Well, they haven't shot us, so let's leave them be until they do. Very strange moment in the game. Right, there's about 50 miles to go now. And I think we can land it. Don't know why they haven't launched a missile, or they've not shot us down. Perhaps it's the difficulty setting, or they're in unfamiliar territory. So we can land us now. There's some friendly contacts, so we'll let them fight it out.
Phoenix, for recovery. Negative. Hold off. Airfield busy.
You're kidding me. Well, we've got to land.
62 degrees.
We're going to do an emergency landing. Let's check who's blocking us. We're going to smart view. Well, I can't see anybody on the runway. Ah, these F-22s are taking off, that's why.
Hostiles 59 degrees. 54.
Oh.
Angel 30.
Oh! An F-22's been taken out. It looks like these Su-35s were conserving their missiles for these $150 million planes. Not too interested in the Eurofighter.
Hostiles 50.
Right, let's go into smart view.
56,
See this
35.
battle between the F-22s and the Su-35s. Meanwhile, we're going to have to land.
Phoenix, for recovery. Negative. Hold off. Airfield busy. Hostiles 55 degrees. 54.
Coming out through the
32.
cloud level now. The Su-35s have been taken out, looks like, but there's another wave coming. Alright, let's land this and avoid anything on the runway. Let's slow ourselves down with the air brake. We'll put our undercarriage down now.
Undercarriage down.
Let's line her up. I can see an F-22 there. Whoa, sorry sir. I've got to land. We're a bit fast. There we go. Let's bring her in gently. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. That was one of the closest calls, I think. And we've got enough fuel to fly 2 miles. Let's peel off. Bingo fuel. That means we're out. Let's check out the F-22s. And the next wave they've got to encounter. Let's see them take off at least. And off they go. Now it looks like they are carrying missiles, but they're in their bays. So that keeps them as stealthy as possible. If we jump to the enemy planes that are coming this way. Let's see what they're up to. And it looks like they're launching chaff. And it's fooled the missile. And they are retaliating. If we follow one of their missiles. Oh, and I think the SU-35 has been taken out. And the F-22 is avoiding the Alamo enemy missile. And I think it's polished them off. Yes, if we jump to the next plane, the SU-35 has been taken out now. And this is the 767 refueler. If we jump to the next plane, there's a few Harriers there on our airfield. Right, let's check the campaign screen. We've dropped back a bit on our balance of power. And both sides have got some losses there. Let's see what we've done. We've got 100% score and we've got 100% rating. That's fantastic. We should have after all that. And our player rating is now 65%. So that's fantastic. So there we go. Until next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.